Hello YouTube. Today's video is about a garage door weather stripping fix.
Welcome to Retire Ready.
The weather stripping on the bottom had a couple gaps, and those gaps in a cold climate like where I'm from, really cause some problems with air infiltration and ice buildup and what have you. If you're 30 below and you got a gap underneath your doors and your door is shut tight and locked, it's a problem. So let's deal with it.
Here's a spot on the floor here that doesn't quite fill in, even though I have adjusted the door so that there's actually a bit more of a gap on the top left as opposed to on the top right. Here is a little bit less gap. So what that is, the door is essentially tilted towards the right of this video here. So what that does is, if it's tilted on the top to the right, the bottom right will be a little bit further down, and that has closed the gap essentially, except for that little bit here. So we're gonna try and fix that.
Here's the offending strip. Now if you kind of look at it, it doesn't look bad. It's got a little bit of a curl up where the weather stripping hits it. Nothing too terribly bad. So what am I going to do about it? Here's the next thing I've got.
So here's what I intend on using to back up the weather stripping here. It's a type of closed cell foam, and so it won't wick up moisture if it's closed. So it should stay pliable even if it gets wet. They call it, it's not really weather stripping, and they call it backer rod or foam filler type of thing. And you can get it in a 10-foot roll at your local hardware store usually. Especially in the areas I'm from. And this is what I'm going to use.
Okay, so we're going to stuff this piece in the end here. Here's the view of that. Now most weather strippings are open on the end, so you should be able to slide it in. Slide it in right there, push it in a little bit. You can actually feel it right in, right up to here. We'll see how that seals. So that's the video. Again, I think it's a pretty easy thing to do. Important that you keep the air out and keep ice from building up, because it just gets worse as the winter goes on, and it's hard to chop off a whole bunch of ice type of thing. So I guess a couple things that I might note about it. What happens on older weather stripping is that you'll just get crushed flat, and you'd have to kind of examine when you open the door, examine it, see if it's pliable or not. Because quite often after a few years it'll just get rock hard and it just needs replacing, so there's nothing you can really do. But if it's pliable but squished down, I can't see why this wouldn't work. The rolls come in 10-foot lengths, and at least for the 1 inch they do. I will put a link to where to get this, because it is available on Amazon. I'll put it in the description. And I think that's about it. So again, if you like the video, if it was helpful for you, please hit the like button. If you like videos like this, I'll have a bunch coming up. Hit the subscribe, and we'll tackle some other projects. So it's Dave, and my channel is Retire Ready. And that's it. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.